And we're live. I'd like to welcome everybody to our regular Thursday night XRP Army News Community Channel Roundup. And what we have in mind for this hour is to be able to bring in different people in the community each week who would like to have something to say about what they feel about what's going on this week in our crazy crypto world. And anything that they feel, that they wanted to share with everybody. So first thing I'd like to do is we'll go around quickly and everybody introduce themselves. So we want to start with Jerry, then Stephanie, then XRP Bully, and then Lord Vendetta. And we got, I believe Joe came in. Rick? Okay, and XRP Joe is here. So, Jerry, would you like to take it off and say hello to everybody tonight?
Hello, everybody. Jerry Hall checking in from Costa Rica.
Hey, everyone. This is Stephanie Starr, and I am from Tampa, Florida. It's so nice to be here with everyone.
Joe?
Yes, hey, everyone. Oh.
Hey, everybody. XRP Joe here. Yeah, I thought it was XRP Bully's turn, so I didn't want to jump in there, but I am now from near Yosemite National Forest. So,
Lord
yes,
or
hi,
Billy?
everyone. Okay, all right, that's fine.
Go ahead, Lord. May have a little audio difficulty with him. Okay, XRP Bully, you want to say hello?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is the XRP Bully. I am from the East Coast.
All right, so guys, what we wanted to kind of try and do is, again, give everybody kind of a chance to maybe give a recap of the week or anything else that you feel like that is really going on great. And I wanted to let everybody know that I went today and filled out the invite to go to Swell, virtually. I don't know how long you have to wait to see if they approve you or not, but has anybody else done that?
I have not.
I have not, but that's awesome, Scott.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, I'm hoping that it will turn into something that I'm going to be able to view. So,
somebody hearing me right now?
Yes, we can hear you, Lord.
We can hear you, Lord.
Maybe a bad connection on his end. Okay, so Jerry, let's start with you, Jerry. What was the most exciting thing that you saw this week in the development of our community and in crypto in general?
I don't know if I'm a good person to address this. I quit smoking this week and did this. I'm doing this whole cleanse, so no caffeine, no sugar, no nicotine, no nothing. So I'm not exactly plugged into what's going on in the world of crypto. I'm really plugged into what's going on internally with this mess that I call my mind.
Well, good for you.
Well, okay, well, what kind of progress? Yeah. And what kind of progress are you making so far, Jerry? And congratulations on that. That's very admirable.
Day 3. Where's the camera? Day 3, brother. We're in it.
Nice. Keep it up.
Yeah.
All right. So, Stephanie, what do you feel like has been the most interesting thing that you've seen going on this week?
Well, for me, I was really excited to see that XRPL Foundation is trying to decarbonize using renewable energy. I think that's fascinating, and it's not just for blockchain ecosystems. They're wanting to do this for individuals, for businesses, and it's interesting to see how this can move forward in the future. Are we going to move over to a completely decarbonized renewable energy grid? Like, I think that's fantastic. Have you guys?
I agree.
Have you guys seen the article on that?
Yeah, I read a
did.
little bit of that, and I actually heard a couple of other content creators that were discussing that and how it puts Ripple at the forefront of fulfilling the needs of this planet when it comes to solving that payment system and not destroying the ecosystem at the same time.
Fighting the climate change, absolutely. And I think it's going to knock Bitcoin out of the box if Bitcoin doesn't get on in with the program.
It certainly showed Bitcoin for what it is, and it's a huge energy consuming store of value. So, yeah.
And
another thing that
guys,
I
go ahead, Joe.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Scott. I was going to say another thing that I saw that was happening that was pretty significant recently was a conversation between Jay Clayton and Brian Brooks. And these two guys are coming together. Those two regulatory offices are coming together right now as we speak. These are the moments we've been waiting for. We're living through them. And that was really huge when I saw and when I was hearing what they were saying. And if you listen to, especially Brian Brooks, but both of them, but if you listen to Brian Brooks very carefully, his vernacular, he's telling us that this has been in play for a very long time. And it's just like we've heard from other people, trickle, 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 flood. And we're at about that last trickle from what I'm gathering. So I thought that was pretty exciting.
Yeah,
Me too.
definitely.
Okay, so
Definitely.
XRP Bully, how about you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm just going to piggyback off of what XRP Joe said. Definitely listening to Brian Brooks today at the it was the Consumers Banking Association. They had a live, and I kind of wrote down. Well, I also posted them on Twitter, but I posted videos of what Brian Brooks actually said during that live, and he said a few things that really piqued my interest. So number one, cryptocurrencies are supposed to be the assets that are powering the network. So we see this as an infrastructure issue rather than an investment issue. So he's making it clear to us and to everyone that cryptocurrencies are not supposed to be an investment vehicle, even though we look at it that way. And that's kind of piggybacking off of what Brad Garlinghouse says time and time again, that the cryptocurrencies that will win in the end will be the utility tokens. So that's number one. Number two, again, piggybacking off of what XRP Joe said, Brian Brooks also stated that you'd be surprised how closely coordinated we all are. And the last thing that he said that really interested me was some crypto tokens are about value transmission, aka XRP. He didn't say XRP, but he said some crypto tokens are about value transmission and payments. We've issued guidance around that. So it's pretty clear, to me that XRP is in the right position. It's in the right position. And going forward, I time and time again, I tell people, utility. If a cryptocurrency does not have utility, it's dead to me. So that's why I'm bullish on XRP. I'm also bullish on XLM and other projects too, but this is an XRP channel. XRP is definitely going to be a big winner.
I agree with you on that, XRP Bully.
Yeah, I agree with XRP Bully too. 100%. Right.
And it's kind of funny. I was having a Mac Attack, and if you guys know Mac from Holland, he and I were having a healthy discussion with a person who is very fond of Bitcoin today. And I finally said, look, if car A uses 57,000 times more fuel and pollutes the air 57,000 times more than vehicle B, is the government going to regulate that big energy hog out of the system? And then even if they don't, who's going to pay for it if it's 57,000 times, if it was a car, less, gas economical than the other one? I mean, so I believe that we're all going in that eco-friendly direction. And Lord Vanetta, you're back with us now, I believe. Can you say hey? Is your audio working now? Nope, he must be having an iffy internet connection.
That's a shame.
So
I was really
one thing that I wanted to.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say I was looking forward to getting to know him.
Yeah. Well, we'll be able to. One thing that I wanted to share with everybody that was a big highlight of my week is last night I was able to do our first husband and wife moment in time video. Joe and his lovely wife came on, and we got a chance to get to know them a little bit. Their moment in time will be out sometime probably next week, and I'm very, very interested. Stephanie's made hers, and it's coming out soon. And I'm strongly encouraging everybody, help me get as many of our ladies in our community to get involved and do that. Because stories are powerful. And I just wanted to give a big shout out to Joe and his wife for, coming on with me last night and making their moment in time. And Joe, if you don't mind letting everybody know, how was that process for you and your wife? Was it horrifying, terrifying? Anybody die?
No, she loved it. Before we went on, she did kind of, say, oh, just make sure I don't have to say too much, don't put me on the spotlight or anything like that. And then at the end, I felt like I didn't ask her enough. So it was kind of funny that, I felt like I didn't give her enough time of her own to talk. And Scott asked if we wanted to do it over again. And she's like, no, that was perfect. That was good. But I'm glad that she got on, and I hope it encourages other spouses. I don't know if Stephanie has a boyfriend or if she's married, but if she is, I would encourage her, and she probably already is, to get that significant other interested as well, because I've said a few times, and I'll keep saying it, it's not just our future wealth. It's theirs as well. It's not just our future digital economy. It's going to be theirs as well.
Of course.
And they need to start learning how to navigate through this comfortably, just like we do. We're getting a head start, right? So imagine the head start that they would have if they kind of just went along with us,
It's
So
funny that
hopefully
you mentioned that.
more of that.
It's funny that you mentioned that, because when I created my Coinbase account in 2017, I really didn't say anything to my partner because he's not into that kind of thing. He's not really interested in cryptocurrencies at that time. But once I checked my Coinbase account October of 2019 and he saw I had a chunk of change in there, he said, well, you got to show me how to do that. How did you set that up? Yeah. And so now he's hooked, and he has more coins than I do in various projects. And so it has been a really fun hobby for us to get into together. And we really enjoy that. So that's awesome. Your wife got involved, and I'm looking forward to watching it.
Me too. I can't wait to watch your video, Xrp Joe.
I'm sorry?
Can't wait to see the video, your video, Xrp Joe. Do you hear me, guys? Well or not?
Yes.
Not well.
That's Lord Venata.
Not well? Do you hear me, guys?
Now I can hear you.
That's much better.
Perfect. Sorry. Like I said, I can't wait to see your video, Xrp Joe. Really.
Joe, he can't wait to see your video.
Could you hear
great.
him?
Thank you. I'm sorry. I can only catch a couple of words. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Lord Vendetta. And I'm glad you finally got connected into the live stream.
Thank you.
And I also want to give everybody an update. I think all of you are aware of the book that is going to be the collection of some of our moment in times. Rick and I are diligently working on getting the first edition of that out. It has swelled to, I think we're at 19 now stories that are going to be in the first edition. And then our plan is to put out 12 at a time from then on. And I hope all of y'all feel like that will be a big benefit to our community and the way that we can share Ripple and XRP. And Jerry, do you feel like that sharing stories is a good way to go?
Did you say Jerry? He did?
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, he said Jerry.
Well, yeah, I mean, we all connected through stories, whether it be the story of us putting $1 in, hoping to get $3 back. I mean, we're all into stories, whether it be interpersonal stories, whether it be stories of stuff. It's the stories that brought us together, right? It's the story of XRP Joe launching his channel. It's the story of XRP Army News creating something that was just for the XRP community. You know, it's the story of the old bald guy from Costa Rica learning how to use a video camera and talking to a microphone and press record. You know what I mean? It's all of these stories that connect us, and that isn't anything new. This goes back through time immemorial. Human beings have connected through stories. In the old days, it was writing on the cave wall. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I think if you look really close, you'll see in the background, you'll see Joe with his XRP hat written right next to one of those pictures of the Indian with a deer in the bow.
Absolutely.
Well, history does tend to rhyme.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to.
That's actually.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it's funny that you mentioned history tends to rhyme because that's exactly what Jay Clayton said today.
Good one.
You didn't think I threw that in there on accident, did you?
No.
Yeah, that's a good one, Scott. Like telling people to share their stories and stuff like that, for sure, because we're sharing the same journey, the same struggle, the same doubts, the same everything. So when I watch somebody's story, I'm like, this guy, he's with me in the same struggle. So yeah, I feel great. So that's a good way to target people and to promote XRP and Ripple, for sure.
I agree.
Scott, open a page. Whoa. Is that all you had?
Rick, our technical director took it down. Rick, you didn't need to take that down.
That was a very nice cover.
Yeah.
The cover looks wonderful. I'd love to see what
Bravo to you, Scott. Bravo to you.
And we would like to thank Thomas, Hardcore XRP, for creating that for us. And let me see something real quick. Rick, can you show that on your screen again?
Stand by a sec. I'll get that back up. Hang on. Keep talking.
Okay. So, Stephanie, one of the things, as a woman, what can we say to the other women in our community that would encourage them to join in? Because I believe that the more women's stories that we can get put together, the better. So, you have any help for any of the other guys in this room that we may be able to be better inviters of encouraging our women to participate?
Well, I've been keeping my eye on Twitter these last few weeks, and I have noticed more women at least posting and commenting. So I think that's a great start. I think that if we were able to make them feel comfortable and know, like, as women, when we're on video, we got to do our hair, our makeup, make sure we look nice. You don't even have to be on video. You can just speak like how I'm speaking. My video is turned off, and just be comfortable in sharing your experiences and ideas, and not be afraid to open up, because we're a community and we all understand on some level of what we're going through. So that would be my advice, is just let them know if they're shy and they don't want to be on video, they don't have to be. Some people like their privacy,
Yeah, that's very nice.
And if you can see now, yeah, if you can see basically what we're doing, we're going to have, I think, 19 of these in the first edition, and then they'll be available for everyone free. And if you want to share Ripple or XRP with anyone brand new, then just share the flip book with them. And I would love to be able to have 1,000 of these things.
Amazing.
I don't necessarily want, to have to look at doing all the work that it's going to take to get 1,000 of them. But again, that's part of what Rick and I are committing to our community is we're not putting these together to try to make any money off of any of the people in the community, because we feel like if we can do our bit of what we can do to give to the community, then it can help raise the awareness of XRP, Ripple and XRP out in the world. So that's why we're trying to do, what we're trying to do as a service to the community, not as something to put profit in our own pocket.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you do the good works you do, and your riches will come on their own.
Well, let me ask a question, Scott, if I may. Operation Cooperation is a lot more than just this accumulation of moment in time videos. Am I correct that Operation Cooperation is the actual charitable endeavor that you have been trying to undertake for the last X amount of months?
Yes, and I appreciate you bringing that up. Okay, so basically, Jerry, Operation Cooperation boils down to this. I believe that we can do more together than we can separately. So I've looked at our XRP Army community, if you want to call it. If you don't like that term Army, then just our XRP community. And I believe if we could go 95% me and 5% we. In other words, when I wake up in the morning and I'm spending 3 hours watching videos from our great influencers, and I love all of them, if I could take 5% of that time that I'm using watching videos and I watch the community channel videos, then we would all be supporting something, because our channel is about 10 hours away from being monetized. And what Rick and I have decided to do, besides making these books and giving them to everybody so they can share this with other people, we have decided to commit 100% of all of the YouTube revenue to charity. Now, I started the idea of a charity about 5 months ago, and man, was it difficult to be able to find charities in this world, of changing times. But it was very difficult to find 5 charities who would actually accept XRP as their donation, right? So, but I don't give up easy. So I kept asking and kept asking and kept asking. And I finally got 5 of them. And then I had to talk with my friend, Jerry Hall. You remember that, Jerry?
Yes, I do remember.
You remember that talk? Yeah. So I'm all happy that I finally got it, this part of the journey completed. And I talked to Jerry, and Jerry basically said, Scott, if you go out there and you ask people in this community for money or for crypto, you're gonna fall flat on your face. I was ready to go down to Costa Rica and strangle him because of the effort that it had taken me for 4 months to be able to find 5 charities who would accept my, crypto from us. So, but I really admire Jerry. So I let myself calm down, and I thought about it, and I said, well, what if there was another way that I might be able to help do some charity funding without having to ask anybody in the community for any money or any crypto? I mean, and again, it's if you think about that, you tried to come up with that idea. I mean, it sounded completely absurd to me. So then I thought, the YouTube scam ads came to mind. And I thought to myself, you know what? What if we could make YouTube pay? What if we could get people in the community to watch the community channel, and then all the money that was raised in the community channel just by people watching videos, and all of that money went to charity? Could that be a win-win-win for everybody?
So who's paying that
so
charity, Scott?
Now here,
who's paying that charity, Scott?
YouTube.
Yeah, I know. That's awesome.
YouTube.
That's great.
Right. And think about it. After the goal of the first fundraiser is finished, right? Then we'll find 5 more charities, and all of you guys just keep, hello Dakota, all of y'all just keep watching a little bit of our videos. And again, I had to sit down and look at it, and I'm averaging about 3 hours worth of watching XRP YouTube videos a day. So again, if I just take 5% and shift that to, one channel that is, the money is all going to charity. And, I'm not asking any of the other YouTubers to do anything like what I'm doing. I'm not asking you to give 100% of your YouTube money. I'm not asking you to give 50%. I'm not asking you to give 5%. I'm giving 100. What I'm asking you is to watch the videos on our channel. And the way that we've set that up in Operation Cooperation is we're asking everybody 3 days a week. That's all. 9 o'clock, I'm going to be posting a video. Just watch it and retweet it and put the link of the video into your own tweet and send it out to people. And that's it. And Joe, you've done, no, Stephanie, you've done, no, Lord Vanetta, you've done that. How long did it take you to do that, to retweet and then send out the link to the video of the day? How long did that actually take you in your day?
Who are you asking again? I'm sorry, because I actually think Stephanie and Lord Vendetta ended up backstage. So we need to bump them back in if we can.
Okay.
Sorry,
so I don't
guys.
think they
Sorry,
can
guys.
answer you here.
Sorry, guys.
But were you asking me as well? Because I don't think I've been sent the link.
Too, Joe.
I know, but then they can't see my face there, and I'm not even on camera.
Sorry, I did a mistake. I logged off.
No, that's fine.
So yeah,
That's okay. You're back.
You're asking me or Joe? So Joe, start. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I think he was asking you because I haven't done my part yet. I'm going to be doing mine soon, I believe, right?
Perfect. I'm being honest. I'm always on Twitter, so it's not a big deal for me. Soon as Scott tweet his links at 9 a.m., like it took me not even 5 minutes to tweet, retweet, and maybe check the video another maybe 4 minutes or something like that. So let's be honest, like 10 minutes maximum per day, three days per week. It's nothing. So yeah.
I do it all the time.
That's perfect.
Whether it's Monday or Wednesday or Friday, I enjoy sharing information and articles and videos. That's what I do on Twitter. So it's super easy and it doesn't take long at all.
Exactly. Super easy. And when you like something, you retweet it without even thinking, so.
Hey guys, can I jump in for 1 second?
And it's,
Scott, give me 1 second.
yes.
When you're talking about who's paying for this, it's actually the advertisers. YouTube is paying out to watch, commercials on channels that are monetized. So this is really coming from advertisers.
Oh, there you go.
So it's not something that we're taking from YouTube. We're utilizing our channel with a monetization to take those funds and give it back to charities, and it's coming from people who want to pay for advertising.
Got it. Thanks for the clarity. Makes sense.
No problem.
Good point.
And again, the thing again that I was thinking, right, is let's say that 100 people gave 5%. Well, that's 500%. Is it possible with physics or however quantum physics, is there any possible way that one human being can give 500% effort?
No. Nope.
Nope.
And so if we want to accomplish more, we have to do it together. And so if we're trying to lift the awareness of Ripple and XRP out to the world, are we not better off doing it together with a unified approach and a unified message going out to the world?
Yep.
Okay.
Together,
cooperation is always better.
Together is more impactful. So
Yeah.
And XRP Bully, how do you feel about that?
small actions, but a lot of people, yeah, big impact.
Yeah,
Exactly.
sorry, I didn't mean to not talk. I want to talk first, but I was just gonna say, yeah, we definitely need more collaboration, especially in the XRP community. I mean, there's a lot of knowledge, and a lot of people have different skills, and not only on the I guess awareness side of getting people to know about XRP, but also on the education side. You know, I realized that there are a lot of people that maybe they don't have the knowledge of coding, like they don't know how to code, and I think that we could be of value to the actual XRP ledger if some of us learn these types of skills, you know. So
Absolutely.
that's another approach that we could certainly take.
Well, and one other thing that I began kind of as a fluke, thanks to XRP Joe. So when we were doing his moment in time last night with his wife, just sort of as a goof, but it was an idea that had been running around in my head. I thought, you know, if we all could work together, and hello, Lady Enigma, wonderful to see you. You two XRP bags, and what's up, GDLT? Okay, when we were talking last night, sort of just
I can't see
out
the
of
live
running my
stream.
mouth like I usually do.
Yeah, me too. I cannot see the live streams.
What
I can't see the chat, but hi to everybody who's watching.
Yes, hi to everybody.
Sorry to interrupt you, Scott,
So,
but we
Joe,
want to give
I
our
said
shout
last
outs
night. No problem. Thank you for that. So the thing that I thought of last night was that I mentioned to Joe and his wife was, well, how fabulous would it be if we could get somebody in our community to talk to Joe Rogan? Well, I didn't expect Joe to tweet that out, but he did. But that was sort of my nudge from the universe to go ahead and get it out there and see what might happen. So what it is that I'm a very persistent little guy. And anybody that I've ever done a moment in time or an interview with will tell you that. I am just persistent. I'm not tall. I'm not particularly good looking. I've got a face for television and a voice for radio. I think that's the way you say that.
No.
And so, but I am very persistent, very persistent. And so I thought to myself, you know, I'm willing to go ask Joe Rogan 5,000 times if he'll come talk to our XRP community or interview somebody in our community. I'm willing to go do that. I'm a glutton for punishment. And actually what's happened is I've learned after 35 years of sales, I've learned not to let rejection feel personal. But I'm willing to go out there and talk to Joe Rogan. But Joe, I asked you last night, if Scott was willing to go ask Joe Rogan 5,000 times, how many times for an interview, how many times would old Scott hear no?
I said 4,999 because I've got faith in you, but you said I had too much faith in you.
Good one.
I'm very confident it would have been 5,000, right?
Yeah, probably.
But then I asked Joe, and I said, well, Joe, what would happen if our community connected and cooperated and we had 5,000 people on Twitter ask Joe Rogan for an interview? How do you think that might turn out?
A tsunami.
Yeah.
That would probably catch his attention. Absolutely.
Very well put, Lord.
For sure.
Yeah. That would definitely.
A big tsunami in his face.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you guys. I mean, do we have anything to lose? If we all just decided and kind of built up, and I made a commitment today that for the next 30 days, I'm going to tweet out, and I said, Dear Joe Rogan, I love Ripple, I love XRP, I love all people of Earth. It's kind of funny. And then we would like to be able to talk to you and have someone in our community come and speak with you, right? Well, if I do that and Joe does it tomorrow morning and Stephanie does it tomorrow morning and Jerry Hall does it tomorrow morning and we all do it tomorrow, and then we all let our friends know that we're all going to try to work together to get one of our people in our community to talk to Joe Rogan. Well, if we just keep doing it every day and tell everybody in our community, I mean, is there a bit of a coolness to that if we can pull it off? I mean, and what other social media group in the history of social Stephanie, what other social media group in the history of social media has ever really pulled together to do something like that?
Not many that I can speak on. But to add to that, Scott, I saw that tweet that you put out today, and I went ahead and retweeted it at Joe Rogan as well. So.
Yeah, for sure. Let's do it tomorrow morning,
so if we're gonna
all together.
If we're
See, here's the thing. One person bugs him enough. One person bugs him enough, and does it so many times he can get one restraining order. 5,000 restraining orders are kind of hard to get.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
And I'm only joking. Let's not take it to the point of harassment. But yeah, I mean, we can really flood him with requests to get with someone in our community if it's done the right way, if it's done cooperatively.
And Jerry, you're always one of the people that I go to for wise and loving counsel, because I don't do well if I just try to think on my own. So what do you think? Do you understand what that idea was? And I wouldn't have started it this morning without asking you first, Jerry, but Joe kind of nudged me out into it.
Oh yeah, sorry for that. I didn't know it was I thought it was a fantastic idea, so I woke up this morning and just went, oh, you know what? I'm going to talk to Joe Rogan this morning. But yeah, this is Scott's brainchild for sure. Absolutely.
So, Jerry, what do you think? Would you have said, okay, Scott, go?
No, I think it's a wonderful idea. Here's the thing. There is, if you're about unity, right? You've got to remember that each and every one of us is going to have different political slants, different social economic backgrounds that we come from, different education levels that we're bringing to this particular thing. If you really want to unify, you have to unify around the one thing that we've already come to the table for in the first place, and that is a digital asset. And in this case, it's most likely XRP.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you keep it about XRP, then you've got a real good shot at unification. The minute you start
unification, yeah. Sorry, Jerry. But yeah.
The minute you start injecting these other elements of society into the mix is where you get diversion. We do start to diversify. You know what I mean? Because I may not have the same political slant that you have. I may not, Joe may not have the same love of peach that I do. Whatever. We're all different people. And it's interesting that, yeah, it would be great if an XRP community member was interviewed on Joe Rogan. That'd be some great exposure. But now we're talking about which community member. I know you guys were bringing up Sam. I like Sam personally. I know Sam personally. I think he's a great guy. Do I think he's the best guy to represent us on Joe Rogan? Absolutely not. You know what I mean?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Crypto Ari, for sure.
Or what about Brad himself? I would love Joe Rogan to have an interview with Brad.
There may be non-disclosure agreements there. where you can.
And do you see how wonderful this is? That the second we dive into who would go to Joe, we got diversion already, and this is a very small group of people. Do you know what I'm saying with that? So it's a great idea, Scott. Good luck with it. Tamper your expectations. And if I were you, because I do care about you, and I do love you, Scott, focus your energy on what you can do something about, and that is this channel and the message that if you put your eyeballs on my channel, you're going to benefit something beyond yourself. So give me your eyeballs 10 minutes a week, or 3 5-minute shots a week, or whatever the deal is. I would be crafting that message. I would be hammering that message until it flowed off of your tongue like silk. Because right now, I'll be perfectly honest with you, this stream has been a dumpster fire as far as trying to convey a message and have any kind, like a coordinated effort. And it's just a reflection of kind of like where you are. And that's not, I'm being hard on you because I love you and it's the truth. And I'm also 3 days off cigarettes. So I kind of got a big, I don't give an F. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's fun and it's great and it's cute to have all this kind of stuff that we can kind of play around with. But the truth of the matter is that what you've expressed to me is that you've got a big vision. And I would, if I were you, dedicate my time and energy to crafting that vision so that it can become a reality. When you start spreading your resources out a whole bunch of different shit, you're going to get lukewarm results. You might hit some winners, sure. But it's not Scott really getting in there and making this Operation Cooperation the thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I think. You asked me what I thought, you got it.
Well, I think we can make Scott the Joe Rogan of cryptocurrency. What do you say about that?
That's it. You got it.
There we go.
I think he's already on the path to that. With the interviews are fantastic. The Moment in Time series is just incredible. And the platform, I've said it, I think I've tweeted it recently. Your concept and your channel platform, Scott, is amazing. And I think Jerry's right. Focus on that because that's where you're going to make your biggest impact in this community.
I agree because in my social circle, other than my partner, nobody talks about cryptocurrency. And I've tried to bring it to my friends and my family, and they don't pay attention. They're not interested. They've got other things going on in their lives. So when Scott started doing these Moment in Time videos and I was getting to know other members in the community, it made me feel not so alone. I'm like, yay, there's other people in the world that get it. These are my, you guys are my tribe. So keep doing what you're doing, Scott. Stay focused.
Well, one of the things that
agree.
I wanted to make sure and do, one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I did was kind of open it up to the community because the projects are basically for the community. And yes, I do have an overall vision. And what that is to combine us together more than we have been, and having stories told, and everybody encourage everybody else to create their stories, and then we'll make them into ebooks or flip books, and then everybody can share them with other people. And then the other thing is people that you all know that you would like to be able to see a Moment in Time video with, then encourage them to make them. And we've got a fantastic one coming out on Monday. And I'm not going to do any name dropping, but I'll just say that it will be an aggressively average Moment in Time Monday morning at 9 o'clock. And I'm thrilled to be able to have the opportunity to share that with you on Monday.
Oh, it's going to be so exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait for this one.
Yes.
So
Congratulations on that, by the way, Scott.
Yeah, that was very, very, very good. All right, so we want to keep this to about an hour. And again, the reason that I'd like to be able to have this platform is that this is for our community. So if there is anyone watching this right now, if you would like to be a part of our live stream next week, then just hit me up. I'm busy. I've talked with you. I've talked with a lot of you, and I don't want anybody to feel like I'm leaving you out because I didn't invite you. You tap me on the shoulder and say, "Hey, Scott, you're going to have this every Thursday night at 7 o'clock. I'd like to be a part of it." And let me know, and then we'll get you on here, because I want to be able to give everybody in the community the opportunity for them to be able to say their piece, right? So that's the one of the reasons that I'm here. So I just wanted to make that clear to everybody. If you want to be on this weekly show, then you just DM me and we'll make it happen.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it, guys. Let's go. Share your stories with us, guys. Let's make it happen.
Right on.
And so what I'd like to do now is go around and everybody kind of do a send off and say whatever it is you'd like to say to our XRP Army community. And Jerry, you're the first one that I see on my screen. So you want to go and say your goodbye to everybody, and then XRP Bully, then Lord Vanetta, then Stephanie, and then Joe.
Sounds good. So, Scott, I think what you're doing with Operation Cooperation is valiant. It's honorable. And I promise to commit to not only watching the new content that comes out on your channel, but I will also put on older versions of your interviews. Even if I cannot sit in front of the computer and watch every single second of it, they will be playing. I will not be just clicking through ads. I'm actually going to press a couple so that you can get a click-through rate. I know that these are the metrics that YouTube looks at. So I'm going to comment. I'm going to press the like button. I'm going to do the little things that tweak and tell YouTube, hey, there's something going on over here on this XRP Army News channel. Now, I'm just one guy, but if XRP Joe does it, and Stephanie and Lord Vanetta and the XRP Bully and Harley Hodel, who's in the chat, who doesn't even know why he's here, well, maybe that's why you're here, Harley. Harley, you're here tonight, young man, to learn this one simple little YouTube trick, and that is hit that like button, baby. Leave a comment, even if it's a bad comment. Like, what am I doing here? Leave comments. It helps YouTube know that there is something that we're participating in.
And smash the likes.
Well, of course. And so that's my 2 cents. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you,
definitely.
sir. Bully?
Yeah. So definitely, I appreciate what you're doing. I think it's a very interesting concept, and I'm very excited to see the moment in time on Monday. Yeah, I think that if we focus on bringing people value, then we will succeed as a community. So value in bringing these moment in times and doing these interviews and making sure that they're of substance and teaching people a skill, maybe that will all go a long way going into the future. So that's my 2 cents.
Yes. So
Thank you, sir. And Lord Vanetta?
yeah, shout out to you, Scott. Shout out. Thank you for what you're doing now. I believe in this project. This project is unbelievable. It's special for the community, and it will solidify the community. So thank you, guys. And I know I didn't say enough in this live stream. It's my first live stream, but I will be more present in the next one. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Allah. And Stephanie?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, Scott, for being so creative and taking the time and energy to put this all together, because, I believe in the next 10 years or so, things are going to be a totally different landscape. And this is going to be a wonderful opportunity to look back on. And not only share with our friends and family, but in, my case, I could share with my children, and so I think that's awesome what you're doing. So keep doing what you're doing, guys.
I want to first of
Thank
all
you,
thank
Stephanie.
Scott.
Okay, so before you get to wrap it up.
All right, I want to first of all thank Scott and the guys over at XRP Army News for this channel, not only for inviting me to the live stream tonight, but just for this channel. Its platform, its format is revolutionary in this space. We've seen stuff like this before in different areas of our lives, I'm sure, but here on YouTube, here in the XRP community, this is a first. And I'm very grateful to you, Scott, for you inviting me to be a part of all of this. I'm so happy to have met you. And I want to encourage everybody to just look out for each other, take care of each other. The Operation Cooperation, just those two words are so powerful together. And, I could talk about laboratory experiments and scientific stuff that I've done research on that proves the connectivity that we all share through what Einstein and other folks like that referred to as the unified field of energy. And the indigenous cultures discussed it as well, just in different ways. And this that you're doing right here, Scott, is an amazing thing. And I just want to thank you very much. And I want to thank everybody who's watching tonight, everybody in the chat, everybody who's watching the stream, and anybody who watches it later. Please please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified the moment it comes out. Then you can share the content. And Jerry, XRP Bully, Lord Vendetta, Stephanie, it's really nice meeting all of you guys.
Thank you, Joe.
And I look forward to further interactions with all of you.
For sure, for sure. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Jerry. And thank you, XRP Bully. Take care, guys.
Have a good night, everyone.
Take care, everyone.
Take care.
Pura vida.
Take
Pura
care,
vida.
everyone. Thank you all for supporting us. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Scott. Bye.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Billy.
See you out.